Good morning, all you friends and family members. This is Richard Wallace Jr., Reformers Unanimous Chapter Director number 520, based out of Flower Mound, Texas. And this is the day that the Lord hath made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. And God has given us a beautiful morning on which to celebrate 2 years of miracle ministry through Reformers Unanimous Chapter number 520. I am so excited to see what God is going to do in this place, not only tonight as we come together and celebrate what God has done collectively in 2 years, but also to see what our third year of ministry brings, what more miracles God can do through this ministry and in this place, and His plan and His purpose. And I'm just excited to be a part of it, just to know that God would allow me to play a role in life change, in seeing people go from darkness to life, from darkness to light, from death into life, and to see resurrection literally happen in the lives of dead individuals and dead souls and dead spirits. An unbelievable ministry, dead families resurrected back to life, dead relationships between parents and children coming back to a flourishing and a nourishing place. That can only be done by God, and we see it on a regular basis. And man, I pray that you that take part in a week-by-week basis, man, don't miss the excitement of what God's doing here. It's truly marvelous, truly miraculous, truly awe-inspiring that God would use us to play a part, and that we would be able to sit by and just watch this happen. It's unbelievable. With that being said, today's Director's Daily Dose comes straight out of the book of Psalms, Psalm chapter number 63, the 63rd division of the book of Psalms. The 11th verse says this: "But the king shall rejoice in God." Now, this is very interesting because if you know anything about monarchies, you know that some of the and dictatorships, some of the most overpious, selfish people, self-loathing, self-glorified people are magistrates, are kings, and they're so full of self because of the authority that they've been given, the power that they have over people, erecting monuments and statues to self. And that was the monarch. And so here, David, a man after God's own heart, he says, hey, the king shall rejoice in God. And let me just stop and say, anybody that's been given authority by God must understand that authority, that power, that majesty, that comes from God and only from God. And so with that being said, the king must understand that he can rejoice in nothing outside of God. Moving on, everyone that sweareth by him, that swears by God, or places their trust, places their life, places their faith, places their words, places everything. He that sweareth by him, by God, shall glory. But the mouth of them that speak lies shall be stopped. You know, I see this every single Friday night. I do. People come together, and even before they get into their seats, even before the testimonies are shared, even before the meeting has gotten to be 5 minutes old, we can absolutely tell by the countenance, by the face, by the manner of conversation, by the excitement, by the bounce in the step, who that week or the weeks prior had placed their trust, who had sworn by God and by those who had put their faith and their trust somewhere else. You can just tell it in the countenance. You can see that the light of God is not there. And even though they try to lie, even though they give a false day count, their countenance reveals the inner treasure of their heart, that it's evil and wicked. My prayer for myself, my prayer for you today, is that you will swear by God, that you will place your trust and your faith in the Almighty King, the Redeemer of everything, the Reclaimer of lost and broken lives, that you'll place your faith in Him so that you'll be coming on Friday nights that in your conversation you'll be able to do nothing except give glory to God for the miracle that He's worked in your life. Because remember, they that place their faith anywhere else, though you may try to lie, eventually your mouth will be stopped. Your sin will always find you out. I love you, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait until tonight at 7 o'clock. God